Hitting some shoulders and back today. Day one of 14 the 14-day weight loss mini cut. And funny enough, not really much is going to change. My training program doesn't change, just my nutrition. Because my goal is still to build muscle, so I'm still going to be working hard. However, I am not going to be doing a whole crap ton of cardio either. Get that stretch. All right, so I'm gonna do quick little note here. If you guys want to improve your mobility or just feel good in your shoulders, where
relax,
I'll do one
even though
exercise.
this does technically hit the chest
and then
as
the
well, I
other.
highly recommend you do this movement. It feels great and has great benefits.
Without too much rest in between. So it'll be a shoulder press, then a bent row. And it's just gonna be a way to keep my heart rate up while still pushing my muscles. Taking it relatively light today, but I have no chill, so we'll see how it goes. So it's gonna be seated shoulder press, superset with bent row. 5 to 8 reps across the board for this phase, getting stronger and changing the rep range.
Quick note number 2, look, you don't always have to go crazy every single set, and I highly recommend doing warm-up rounds so you can get that mind-body connection of how the movement feels for your specific
Easy warm up.
Every exercise depending on your goals,
Over here,
parameters. However, the one thing I wish I saw more of is people really making sure they executed perfect form with the weight they can manage, then going up.
Could have started lighter, but all right, round one down. Let's go up. Getting hot now. Time to take off this pump cover. So I'm honestly pretty excited for this phase, where I can drop a couple body fat percentages, start to see a bit more definition. It's been a while since I've seen striations in my muscles. That usually comes at around, I want to say like 12% and lower. So now I have to pick a weight to go up by. And I want to say 25. I'll do 25. I'll probably stay there though. Still want to have decent form control. So I was trying to decide whether I should just make them all full range of motion or partial range. The partial range is just so much easier, and it still allows you to load, but I like a little challenge. So what I'm thinking is, for the beginning part of the phase, with the lighter weights, I'll do full range, but then maybe on like the peak week, maybe after the third week, I'll do partial range and just focus on pushing as much as possible at that point. All right, round 2. Superset underhand row. Yeah, that's a good weight. All right. Now, I think I'm going to do a third as I have more reps in reserve, which is, again, okay for the first week of the phase. So if you want to consider it, I could be done. But I have a couple more minutes I can do this. So basically, you don't always have to go balls to the wall, especially if you're just coming off of a deload phase, which I kind of did. Um, However, since this is the beginning of the phase, I want to make sure I hit the basic metrics, know if I can 100% do this. I feel like I had 2 reps in reserve with the 60s, so I could go up just to like touch a slightly heavier weight and go for maybe 6, maybe 8 again with a higher perceived rate of exertion, PRE. However, next week when I come at it again, I have to do more than what I did today. So I'm kind of like shooting myself in the foot, but not really. It's kind of part of the game. Keep pushing, keep raising the bar, keep getting better. So I'm setting the bar here for this week. Next week, a little bit more. But I'm going to give it a go. The 185 felt right on the edge of the difficulty, so that's going to stay the same. So that's enough rest. Let me grab some 70. All right. Yeah, I still remember not even being able to do a chest press with 70s. So coming along with, so I'm predicting like 5 to 6 here. With the full range, could always partial rep it, but that's not what this phase is about. All right, let's work a little bit here. Cool. 6. Superset. Keep the heart rate up. And round complete. It's time to switch it up. I'm gonna be working on these partial pull-ups because they're really hard. And you guys may not know this yet, but I like to do things just harder, you know? Plant-based bodybuilding, harder than regular bodybuilding. This type of training is my speed. So let's see what I get. Halfway. 4. 1. 2. 1. And then superset it with 3 deficit deadlifts. Obviously, it's just a warm-up round. I'll try to make this hard on myself too. Round down. Let's go up. I got 6. Let's go for 5 if I'm lucky. A little kip at the end. It's alright. Alright. This song is killing it for me, but it's only 3 reps. Still warming up into it. Going up. Honestly, my heart rate's pretty high actually. And this superset modality is incredibly effective in terms of, obviously, you're going to keep your heart at an elevated rate. So some people would call it the fat burning zone. However, beyond that, I like it because it allows me to force my cardiovascular capacity a little bit while still building muscle. So though the focus isn't to just condition my cardio, it is a side effect or byproduct of this training approach. So for example, right now I'm doing the pull-ups and deadlifts, pull-ups first, deadlifts second, and it's work. You guys should try it sometime. I think it's considered a peripheral heart training where you are working the limbs of an upper body and then the lower body. So you're forcing the heart to pump blood to the arms, the back, and then down to the legs. So your heart is working. You're breathing heavy. You're sweating. I'm sweating. So definitely give it a try at some point in your lifting journey. It's enough rest for me. I got one more round of this. My heart rate's come down to 124, so let's get back to it. See what I can get this last round. It's a round that separates the boys from the men. Let's work. Work. So last set here. These partial reps again. So anyway, I can make it hard on myself. Still need the bar over the toes. And I'm done. Let's do rear delt focus now. I love these pull across rear delt rows. Get that stretch and then pull.
Quick note number 3. Do not neglect your rear delts. I can't tell you guys how potentially valuable your rear delts can be in your overall appearance. Now, I'm a bit skewed. I always feel like the back is the best muscle for men overall, but the shoulders, no doubt, need to be a priority. The shoulders are 100% the defining muscle for men. It gives us that shape, that kind of V taper that we all want. So you really want to make sure that you do not neglect it, but rather that you really emphasize it so that you have that well-rounded physique. You have the shoulders that pop and fill in the shirts. And one of the things that I think is such a great marker of a great physique is if you can see your traps and rear delts and all that through your shirt. Once you have that achieved, you are undeniably jacked, yoked, swole, whatever you want to say. And so, though rear delts are often an afterthought, I hope that I can hit it home with some perspective and just showing you guys that you can hit the rear delts in a pretty easy manner to see the results that you want.
Yeah, I got like 2 minutes left. Oh, it's heavy now.
And talking point number 4, I also just want to reiterate, just so you're not watching me do the same boring thing, to start light, then go heavy, especially for the rear delts. These are not huge muscles. They don't need a whole lot of weight to see results. And actually, studies show the rear delts respond really well to lighter weights and higher reps. So, as with almost every exercise, it should have the same approach. Start light, really get the full feel of the movement, then push yourself and go nuts. And just because I only had like 60 seconds left, I did one more pull down round for the lats without the complexity of those partial reps of the pull-ups I was doing before. And I felt my rear delts completely on fire here, so I knew I was hitting them really well. This is probably just icing on the cake, probably not 100% necessary, but again, I had energy and wanted to push it a little bit more.
Workout complete. Let's see where we're at.
All right, so as we get to the end of the video, I am doing my post-workout, just kind of check in, see how I'm looking. This is first going to be relaxed, just to kind of see how I look without flexing, so I can be completely objective with my progress over the next 14 days. I highly recommend you guys give this challenge a go, really clean up the eating, and if you want a guide, I will leave a link in the bio down below. Thank you guys so much for watching. Join me as I continue to do this mini cut, and let me know if you have any questions. See you guys in the next one. Let's raise the bar.